Hello everyone, welcome to QuantSap, myself Vignesh. So thanks everyone, thanks for your valuable time for joining me in this video. So you might have already seen in the thumbnail, today's topic is about India VIX or how to trade India VIX. Okay, how to use India VIX in your trading. Okay, so we'll talk about India VIX. Before getting into India VIX, we should be knowing a little bit about volatility as well. So we'll cover the concept of volatility and also we'll check out how to use India VIX in your trading. Okay. So first of all, those who are new to QuantSap and if you haven't installed the application yet, I would request you to install the application at the earliest. Okay, so what is the benefit of installing application if you ask me? As soon as you install, you will be getting access to 25 free tools immediately. Okay, and the link for installing the application I have given in the description. You can use that link and install the application at the earliest. Okay, so 25 free tools I know will definitely help you to improvise your trading. Apart from that, if you know, QuantSap has approximately 70 to 80 tools, correct, out of which 25 tools are free of cost, and there are also proprietary tools, I would say paid tools, around 50 to 55 tools which are paid tools. So if you want to know more about them, to explore those videos or explore those tools, we have created a lots of videos, and that too in multiple languages. You can definitely go and check out. So the link for video library I have mentioned in the description. If you have installed the application, what you can do is just go to learn section, under self learning, click on video library. So what is video library? So basically video library I would say is the banks of videos. Here you can find multiple videos, and that too in multiple languages we have covered. So English, Hindi, Marathi and Tamil are the 4 languages that we have covered. You can definitely go and explore all the tools of QuantSap, and while exploring the tools, if you have any query, any doubt, you can immediately feel free to contact us on the helpline number that is given in the top of the screen. Okay, apart from that, if you want to write a mail, you can go to the user profile, go to support. Also you can contact us through this email ID. Okay, and we will revert back to you at the earliest. Okay, so let's talk about India VIX and let's talk a little bit about volatility as well. Okay, so before getting into India VIX, we should be knowing a little bit about volatility. So basically, what is India VIX? India VIX is basically, you can say, a volatility index. Okay, so first of all, we'll talk about IV, we'll talk about implied volatility. What is volatility? Okay, so implied volatility, IV is market expectation. Okay, market expectation. Okay, so say for example, implied volatility is 15. That is, we are expecting 15% movement on the either side. Okay, we can expect, but implied volatility is the market expectation. It is not the actual volatility. So if the implied volatility is 15, it is not necessary that it will be 15. It can either be 20, it can either be 10 in the future. So future realized volatility will be different or might be same as compared to the implied volatility, we can say. Okay, so if volatility increases, okay, if volatility increases, usually what happens is, the say for example, this is the range of the market. Okay, and if volatility increases, this range gets widened. So instead of this range, there is a possibility that the market might oscillate this way. So what happens, the writers usually go and hedge their positions because the range has widened now. So in that case, when the writers go and hedge their positions, what happens is the demand for OTM options increases, because those who have sold call will go and buy an OTM call, those who have sold puts will go and buy OTM puts. So the demand for option increases. When the demand for option increases, what happens, the prices of the options shoot up, correct. So when IV goes up, even the option premium will go up. When IV goes down, okay, then you can say the option premium also goes down. Okay, so I would say there is a direct relationship between implied volatility and the option premium. And one more characteristic of implied volatility I would say is implied volatility is, give me a second, implied volatility we can say is mean reverting in nature. That is, implied volatility is never trending. Okay, so say for example this is the mean. If IV is moving like this, it will come down. Okay, but give me a second, sorry, let me, give me a second. Okay, so say this is the mean. Okay, so usually IV will be moving like this. If it shoots up, it will come down. Okay, IV will never sustain on the higher end. Okay, so IV is usually sticky at the ground level. If it shoots down, it will reverse. It will never be like it moved up, it is sustaining and then it is coming down. This will never happen. Whenever IV shoots up, it will come down. Say for example, IV shot down, it will immediately revert back to the mean. So IV is mean reverting in nature. IV is never trending. It will never move like this. Okay. So I hope this part is clear. Now an important part about India VIX. Okay. Let me give you the range of India VIX first. Okay. So range of India VIX. Okay, say if India VIX is between 10 to 15, we can say it is quite stable range. Okay, it is quite stable range, and you can say here it is, I would say, a low volatility environment. So this is the kind of environment where option buyers will be very much active. This environment will be helpful for option buyers. If you try option selling at this point in time, there won't be decay in the premium immediately because the volatility has not shot up. Okay, so if you try option selling, there is a possibility that you might end up on the losing side. Now when it comes to 15 to 25, we can say slightly it is on the higher end and it can favor option sellers. Okay, so from 15 to 25 we can say it can be slightly favorable to the option sellers, slightly on the higher side. And if it is above 25, you cannot think of buying options. This is purely for option sellers. Okay, now if you see during corona times, what happened, the market crashed from 12,800 to 7,200 500 levels approximately, correct? So why so? Because at that point in time India VIX touched around 80. So that was an extremely high environment, high volatility environment you can say. So whenever it is a rising volatility environment, it is always preferred that you go and sell options instead of you buy any kind of option. Okay. Why so? Because as we saw, there is a direct relationship, as we saw, correct, between the volatility and the option premium. So whenever the option premium will rise, we can say whenever the volatility rises, we can say the option premium will also rise. But when the volatility drops down, even the option premium is bound to drop down. So whenever, say for example, the India VIX is above say 18, 20, more than 20 or about 25, that is a rising volatility environment, it is always advisable that you do not go and try option buying at that point. Okay, so I hope this might be clear to everyone. Now let's get into the QuantSAP homepage and let's get into India VIX and check how we can use it for our trading. Okay, so let me give you a brief introduction about this homepage. So as I said, if you haven't installed, kindly install the application at the earliest. There are lots of fancy tools, I would say, which will definitely help you to improvise your trading. Okay, so here on the top side, top right hand side, if you see, there is Nifty, Fin Nifty and Bank Nifty. All the major indices are given over here. So this can actually give you an overall bird's eye view. Okay, so if you see, the built up is also mentioned over here. Like currently Nifty is having a long built up, Fin Nifty there is a short built up, Bank Nifty there is a short built up, and can you check the price is constantly changing, along with price and OI, everything is mentioned over here. So this will give you an overall bird's eye view, like exactly what you can do over here, correct? And apart from that, if you see synopsis, days high low, option chain, open interest, intraday movers, a lot of fancy indicators over here, you can definitely explore them. This will definitely be very much helpful. Okay, now let me go to analyze under IV, check India VIX. Okay, so give me a second. So here if you see, check, this yellow line is the future price, check Nifty, and this green line is India VIX. So as we said, whenever the volatility rises, or say whenever the India VIX shoots up, okay, so that is usually an, we can say, a fearful environment. Okay, whenever the India VIX shoots up, it is a sign of caution, I would say. Okay, so we'll go and check few examples historically, and what range I gave you from 10 to 15, we can say it's quite stable. 21st August 2024. Check the date on the right hand side table. What is the current VIX? 13.45. So here if you see, the walls, I would say, are very low. India VIX is very low. So there is no such fearful environment as of now, I would say, correct? So as of now, we can say the market can be, you can say, sideways or slightly on the upside. We need not be afraid that there can be a sharp fall as such. Now, lastly, when we saw a big crash in the market, it was somewhere around 4th of June, I guess, correct? So let's go and check out what was India VIX at that point in time. Okay, so let me go down over here. Okay, this is 4th June. Can you see the date? 4th June. So before it entered 4th June, if you see, from 27th May onwards, if you see from 27th or 28th May onwards, that is from 5 to 6 days before the, I think it was an event, I think it was an election result or something, correct? So if you see from 27th onwards, the India VIX was continuously trading around that 25 mark. 23, 24, 24, 24, dropped to 20, again 26 on 4th July if you see. So as I said, whenever the VIX shoots up, especially if it is above 20 or if it is nearing 25, you can expect a sharp fall. It is always a sign of caution. Okay, so if you see around this point in time, we witnessed a huge fall from 23,200 or 400 levels. On 4th June, we made a low somewhere around 21,500 if I am not wrong. So there was a 1700 points fall. Okay, and then if you see, the walls are quite low. Post that, if you see, the walls are quite low, and also if you see on 5th of August, it came somewhere around 20, but still post that, if you see, the walls are trading very low. So as of now, there is no such sign of caution, I would say, correct? So here also if you see, this is the point, I would say. Can you see, there is always an inverse relation as such, we can say. See, here the wall has shot up and we can see a sharp fall in the Nifty. When was this? This was, I would say, date 5th August. Okay, check here, 5th August. So this was the day when we saw a decent fall, correct? So here if you see, Nifty came down on 5th August and we see the India VIX was 20. Now let us go and check out 4th June and 5th of August. First let's check 5th of August. What is 5th? See, 5th of August. Can you see a sharp fall? So how many points fall will we witness? From 24,500 to 23,900 odd levels. And on 4th June, we all know how big was the fall. See, this was the 4th June candle. Can you see? Approximately a 1700 points fall we saw. So India VIX is I would say a very good tool which will prepare you in advance for any sort of fall. Whenever the VIX shoots up, be careful. So I hope you might have understood how to use the VIX, what is the range for the VIX, which is very important. Okay, so if you have any query, do let us know in the comment section, or else you can always contact us on the helpline number mentioned above. Stay tuned, we'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks everyone.